Hello everyone, Mr. Happy here, and sorry that this video isn't so much gaming related as it is like YouTube and Twitch related. A lot of people have been asking me questions about this for a long time now, and I've given them short spurts of answers. I figured, you know what, I just brought it up again in Mondays with Mr. Happy. I said I was going to go to sleep. I obviously didn't. Let me just make a video really quick that's more vlog-like for answering a question that I get so often. People who want to be a part of things, people who want to build things, who want to start streaming, who want to start YouTubing. I get questions about that a lot. How did I get started? You know, what have I done to improve? How have I built the community? Where do I see myself in 5 years? There's so many things that go into it. My decision to do it in the first place and my decision to keep doing it now. But there are right and wrong questions. Lately, I've been getting a lot of the right questions. This video is more about the one wrong question that I almost always get, at least maybe once a week or something along those lines. That question that I usually get is, how do I get more viewers? I don't like that question at all. Whether you're broadcasting on YouTube, Twitch, Hitbox, wherever you're broadcasting, I don't like that question. Now, there's a very good reason that I don't like that question. And that's because it usually means there's a one-track mind that the person has. They want more viewers so that they can be brought up to success. And honestly, a lot more goes into that when it comes to broadcasting and building something that will last, something that you can actually say, this is my career, this is what I do for a living. And I think a lot of people want to take that easy step where just a lot of people watch them, they get a sub button and GG, they're making tons of money. There's a lot more that goes into it than that. And to kind of explain what those things are, I'll go to the right questions. You know, how did I get started streaming? Now, I could tell you about Athene Live and how I auditioned for his night stream to raise money for charity, and then he hooked me up with, a YouTube partnership, and then I just rolled with it because people were enjoying my 14 content. I could tell you about how Mel carried me basically on her back. She was there for the hard times for me, when I wasn't sure if I could keep going. I've told those stories a million times. You want to know what the simplest answer is? I went live. I put myself out there. I made sure that I was bringing a program to people that if they enjoyed it, they would come back. And I know that that is by far the hardest thing to convey to people, that all I did was go live. I wasn't just born some sort of magical Twitch guru genie, and I don't even think I'm that good at it now, to be honest. All I did was put myself out there, and eventually, based on content that was produced and the quality of the content, people started coming by and people started staying. A lot of it translated from Twitch to YouTube back to Twitch, even that. Just because I, broadcasted to over 2,000 people when I auditioned. I did the night streams with 400 people overnight for like 18 hours even. I raised a ton of money for charity. Then I started actually being motivated to produce better content for YouTube. That grew, and then I took that and I said, guys, I'm broadcasting on Twitch. You guys should come watch me on there. And then that, and I worked hard on that. There was hard work and lots of hours and thoughts and plans that went into every little thing. I didn't just say, well, how do I get more viewers? I looked at it, how do I build this community? And that is the second correct question that I usually get. How did you build a community? I would love to build a community. I have no idea how to do it. You're already in the right direction if you're thinking that and you want to be a broadcaster, a video game broadcaster, because that is the key to getting more viewers, I guess you could say. If you build a community, something people really feel like they're a part of, they can come in, they recognize someone, they have inside jokes between each other, they can talk about the topics, when something happens, they're in, they know the inside joke. People feel like they're connected to something, they come back, and you know what? It's genuine. You're actually building something. You're not just putting a farce out there that makes people think they're a part of something and that you've gained something out of it. Because you know what? People know when that's fake. People know when something's a joke, when something's not real. You have to actually want to build and manage a community. Do things that aren't for you, but are for them. Like these subscriber appreciation days that I do where I let other people decide on the game that I'm going to play, and I play it for them without question, and I dedicate that day to them, and I make sure that day I tell them this is for them. Do things like for 1 year Twitchiversary, did a buy a beer for the mods fund where all donations were split across all the mods for the channel, and just a way of saying thank you to them for 1 year of being there and moderating the chat on Twitch. Do things like that for the community, because you know what, if all you're thinking about is how do I get more viewers, you're already sunk ship, man. Because you know what, some people think Twitch broadcasters, oh, this broadcaster got lucky, they got noticed, or I'm a better player than this person, or this guy's an asshole or something like that. You're already only thinking about the negatives of that person. You're not looking at why people are watching that person. Sometimes people just say, I don't get it. I don't understand why someone would watch this. That happens with TV. That happens with actors. That happens with types of movies. And people have preferences. That's fine. But if you're seriously trying to look at how can I become a Twitch broadcaster, and you watch a broadcaster and all you're looking at is, I don't like this about him. I don't like that. I don't like this. You can't then just shape your stream around those things. You have to look at what is making them successful. What are they doing? What are they bringing to the table that people seem to love and enjoy? And I'm not saying you need to then copy it, because again, people will just outright notice if it's fake or not real, or if it's not really you. But you can at least assess a direction to take for your content. Steps that maybe, okay, I want to make this stream my own. I want to be myself. I want to do my own things. Like for me, when I'm live streaming, I cuss like a sailor. It's a Jersey thing. I grew up with parents that cussed. I cussed all throughout school. I have, believe it or not, by the name Mr. Happy, a very, very dirty mouth. It's hard to believe, I know, but if you've been by my stream, trust me, you know immediately. But Mr. Happy is the brand. I'm always smiling. Always smiling. Even when I'm cursing, even when I'm raging, I'm like, what the hell is that? Smile. Because I'm just happy. It's funny to me. I'm angry and laughing at the same time. But that's my thing. That's me. But that doesn't stop me from looking at, let's look at Brotato. Brotato, great broadcaster. Very, very influential person. Over 1,000 subs last I checked on Twitch. What does he do? He makes every single person feel like they're part of something. He has things that he has a super high quality intro to his stream. He has real talk with his stream. He has community building exercises with his stream. He watches movies with his subs. He has special benefits for certain people. He has a lot of love. He's always there for them. He acts like a friend. He treats them like friends. He does these things, and those are all really big things that any broadcaster could take away. He also believes in other people. He believes in all of his viewers and all of his subs. He believes in his community. And that's all mentality that you can take. And then you can look at the littler things. Not the littler things, but like the more individual things. Like, we could look at, Towley, same thing. He lets people vote on the game he's going to play. I get messages from him, type ! Vote in my chat to vote on what I'm going to play. He shares stories with them, like, things that people can relate to, whether that be a beer or that would be like the latest, football game or anything, just something sports related. He gives advice. That's another big thing. He has something to contribute to every member of his community, and he's a genuinely nice guy. That's the thing. He's got opinions that people trust. He's got a lot of years in the field. And then you have, and then I know I'm listing a bunch of males. Let me list a female. Miss Kylie, a broadcaster I've met, Pixel, both great broadcasters. And those are just two of the many that I could name. Just two that I've actually met and had conversations with. And, I have a decent idea. They, again, do very special things for their stream. Things that are for them and not for the broadcaster themselves. Because honestly, like, for example, Kylie did a baking stream for Final Fantasy 14, where she was making specific recipes from the game. And while she was doing that, she was doing giveaways for those things. I'm making this to give away to you guys, but I'm streaming me doing it. And then I'm also giving away these other things, things I made myself for you. She takes her personal skills, with these, with art and whatnot, and uses them to, give benefits to her stream. On top of that, again, genuinely nice person, genuinely thankful person. It's all just so many things you can learn from other broadcasters. Don't look at a broadcaster and be like, I don't like this person. Look at what did they do to get successful. Watch the stream, analyze them for like an hour, 2, 3. night after night. See what they do different. How do they spread their games out? How many hours do they stream? Do they have a schedule? There's so many little things you can learn. Read the section, read the About Me. Look at the way that it's set up. You know, the kind of graphics they have. Who did their designs? Maybe you can commission them to do something along those lines. You know, sub emotes. You know, what kind of emotes are they using? You know, how are they used? What are the inside jokes? How are they personable? Are they likable? God, this list is endless. But the bottom line is, you want to get more viewers, you can look at all those things. Because honestly, there's no one good answer. It's not about getting lucky. It's about putting in the effort and the work to build something that people will remember, that people feel like they are a part of. And thankfully, I have that with you guys. And I know tons of other Twitch broadcasters who I feel like I'm a part of their communities now. You know, just from me showing up, just from me even being there for 5 minutes, I can tell what they've built, what they've done. Doc Got Game. Oh, man, that guy is crazy. Oh, crazy good, by the way. Another MMO stream. I've learned so much from him in the past few months. I'm getting off track here. I just wanted to answer that one simple question. But the answer to the question is so complex that I couldn't keep it on track, guys. I'm sorry. But ultimately, if you guys want to know more specifics about things I think you could seriously learn to increase your broadcasting experience, even if I give you this advice, it's not easy. You know, you really got to put the time and the effort in. You get out what you put in. So thank you for watching this very ranty blog about that one specific topic. I've been wanting to make it for so long. And thank you all for being a part of this community, because without you, there is no community. I can't be a community on my own. It's all thanks to you guys who actually participated in it on a daily basis. So on that note, now I'm going to go get some sleep like I said I was going to on Mondays with Mr. Happy, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care.